Brock Lesnar just made his return to WWE, but already he is involved in a major crisis. And coming up in a bit, we'll discuss the latest on Vince McMahon. But first, let's discuss what is going on with Brock Lesnar and WWE. Of course, Brock Lesnar made his return after Roman Reigns defeated Riddle on SmackDown, and then it was announced later on that they were going to have a match at SummerSlam, and the stipulation would be last man standing. But just shortly after that announcement was made by WWE, a rumor began to circulate that before Brock left the building that night, he had a major argument with WWE officials. And the rumored reason why Brock Lesnar was yelling at these WWE officials was because people had been telling Brock that he was trending on social media. So Brock checked it out, and it turned out that he was trending for all of the wrong reasons. And the reason why Brock was trending was not because he returned to WWE, it was because fans couldn't believe that we were going to see Brock versus Roman again. Now, the original plan for SummerSlam was for Roman to go up against Randy Orton. But because he has a real injury, they had to cancel that matchup. So they had to bring back Brock Lesnar and put him in a match again with Roman. Now, originally Brock Lesnar was going to be at SummerSlam, but it was going to be against a new opponent. And Brock was excited to face somebody new because he had wrestled Roman so many times. But then when they told him that actually you're going to face Roman again, he was very disappointed, but he thought, okay, you know what, let's do it again. Fans really like it. I'm up for it. But then when he saw all these negative tweets, he began to have a lot of remorse about agreeing to another match with Roman. In fact, one of the tweets that Brock Lesnar saw that really upset him was one from journalist Ariel Helwani. Now, Ariel tweeted out, "Roman versus Brock again? Come on. How many times can we see this? Enough already. Zero interest in that." And Brock considered Ariel a friend because Ariel covers MMA, and Brock obviously has an MMA background, and he thought Ariel was his friend. When he saw this tweet, it really broke his heart because even though Brock is a very tough guy on TV, in real life he actually is very sensitive and has a big heart. And when somebody says something like that, it really affects him. And then other fans tweeted out things like, "I've decided to start watching AEW for the next 2 months because I don't want to see Brock versus Roman again. Brock Lesnar is stealing a young and up-and-coming wrestler's spot. Please, no more Roman versus Brock. We've been through this enough." So all these tweets, social media posts really upset Brock. And after he saw these tweets before he left the building, he went to WWE officials, said, "You know what? I don't want to face Roman. Give me a different opponent." And they said, "Sorry, you got to face Roman. We've already put it out that you're going to face him at SummerSlam." And Brock told them, "If you don't cancel this match, then I'm quitting." And he stormed out of the building. As of right now, WWE believes that Brock Lesnar has quit WWE. It seems that things just keep getting worse for Vince McMahon. There are shocking allegations against Vince McMahon, which include he had an affair with a WWE paralegal. During the affair, he gave her a raise. The rumor is once he was done having the affair with her, he then passed her off to WWE official John Laurinaitis. And then when she left the company, he paid her several $1,000,000 to keep quiet. And there are allegations that he did this with other women as well. Either he had affairs with women who worked at WWE, or he made inappropriate advances or comments to women in WWE, and he paid them off. And right now there's a very serious investigation going on within WWE, and for the meantime, Vince McMahon has stepped down as CEO. He's going to remain on and be in charge of the creative part of WWE, but he will not be involved in the day-to-day operations or the business side of it. Vince McMahon today is 76 years old, and it's rumored that he's been battling a secret health condition over the past few years, and currently the stress and the anxiety, the depression, the pressure of these allegations, all this going public, what might happen in the next couple days or weeks is getting to him. And it's rumored that he has been hospitalized because of the stress. He is just so upset about possibly losing WWE, possibly being fired from WWE, because WWE is a public company, which means that even though Vince McMahon basically created WWE as we know it, the way a public company is structured, he can be ousted. Now, will that happen? We have to wait to see what the results are of the investigation. If the results are bad, then he may not be part of WWE anymore. And Vince thought that his legacy was going to be changing wrestling for the good, and that he would be remembered as a pioneer and a great man. But now, as he's nearing the end of his life, he is worried that his legacy is going to be one of someone who did very bad things to women, and that he might be disgraced and ousted and blacklisted, much like a lot of these Hollywood executives or actors or directors. And he's so upset about this that the health condition that he's been battling the last few years has been made worse, and doctors are very concerned with his health. Family is gathered around him currently at the hospital, and they hope that he can pull through and not only get through this current health battle, but get through this current crisis involving these serious allegations made by female WWE employees. If Brock Lesnar has actually quit WWE, will you be happy or upset about it? And do you think a lot of WWE viewers will be turned off by the Vince McMahon scandal and decide to only watch AEW? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.